everybody, it's Max. I'm back with another font review. We're going to take a little break from Star Wars. The last review I did was All That Remains, and that was a big one, so kind of want to take a little break from Star Wars and go back to another out-of-universe font. I don't know if this is the first one I've done. Actually, no, I think this is, actually. I think this is first out-of-universe font review, so cool. And to start it off, we're going to do a font review of two fonts. Not one, but two fonts specifically by the Cosmic Ape over at Repulse Custom Sounds, or, to my understanding, Repulse Collectibles. Right now, the Repulse Custom Sounds website is being rebranded as Repulse Collectibles. It's getting bigger, better than ever. Check it out. It's great. I'm loving the apps. I'm loving the crap out of the redesign. I love the new logo. I love the new aesthetic it's going for. It's a little much more modern, much more, I guess modern aesthetic. That's the best term I can think of right now. There's more sci-fi, I guess, but then again, it's Star Wars. It's always going to be sci-fi. So, anyways, today I have two out-of-universe fonts, and we're going to take it back to the mid-90s. We're going to go back to the Mega Man X games. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I'm not the biggest Mega Man fan. I would call myself more of a casual fan of Mega Man. Like, I know about Mega Man, I know about the games, but I'm not really too invested in the world and all that stuff. Like, I know Mega Man 2 is one of, like, the greatest games of all time, but I'm not someone that knows about, like, every single enemy type. I'm not the person who knows all the characters' names, stuff like that. You know, I'm not really a big hardcore fan, but I'm definitely a fan enough of the games that I want to go out and try them. Like, I have the Mega Man 3DS collection that came out a while ago. That came with the gold Mega Man amiibo. Most of you should know what I'm talking about. And I believe they've ported that over to the Switch, and I have a Switch, so I'll have to try it out on my Switch sometime. So, this font is based on two characters, X and Zero from Mega Man X, from those series of games that came out in the mid-90s. And, at least to my knowledge, those are probably the second most popular games in the entire Mega Man franchise. I think many fans consider it to be a worthy follow-up to the OG games, you know, like the classic NES games and all that stuff. So, I'm going to be demoing this on my Saber Trio Reaver. Again, it's got the Crystal Focus 10. I'm using the CFX version just because that's the one I have. But when you get the font, you get it in CFX, Profi, and Golden Harvest V3 format. So, let's get into it. That's awesome. Now, I need to warn you guys about something ahead of time before you mess around with this font. I need to warn you guys ahead of time. So, I bought this font for Christmas, and when I originally bought it, and I swung it around for the first time, the smooth swing, I swear, the smooth swing. And you may want to lower your volume before I do this. I'm just doing a digital recreation of how it sounded, but the smooth swing sounded like this. It was like ear-piercing loud. So loud. So, please do me a favor when you guys load this up on your Crystal Focus board. Take the volume setting. I believe it's H gain. Or smooth swing gain. That's the smooth swing volume. Take it from 100 to something below 60, because trust me, I'm going to save you guys a lot of pain in the meantime, because man, that was loud. And don't get me wrong, I like my sabers loud, but this was like ear-piercing loud to the point where like my ears were like, okay, we need to tone it down a bit. So what you're hearing right now was not the initial smooth swing volume. I mean, these smooth swing pairs, they are loud. So I'm just going to warn you right now, this font is a little bit of a loud one, so let's get into it. Now, normally, on a font, you usually, I'm gonna turn this off for a second. This font is loud. I apologize, you guys. Normally you get multiple different ignitions depending on how you hold the saber, but for this particular font you only get one. So I basically just copied and pasted them over and over again, because if you just keep the one, the board gets confused because it's so used to playing more than just one power on. So all you have to do is just copy the power on file a couple of times, rename them to power on 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, how many power ons you want to throw on this baby. And the board won't get confused anymore. And same with the power offs. There's only one, so just rename it to power off 2. But don't rename it as power off 2. You have to rename it specifically as PWR off 2.wave. Just a heads up for anyone who buys this font, but for both Maverick Hunter X and Maverick Hunter Zero. So let's get into some smooth swings. Very laser sounding smooth swings. They are very loud, but it's cool. I think it complements the hum very well. So let's get into some accent swings. And those, the impact sounds you're hearing, those actually are part of the accent swings. That's not like a false clash or anything. That's actually like a part of the swings. Very, very 16-bit sounding, which I love. So let's get some blasters. This one, the blasters on this one, it's so much fun to play with. You got all those classic like Mega Man like pulse cannon sounds. It sounds so good. I love it. Let's get into some lockup. Okay, so for the rest of the effects, I'm going to show it off with a blade, and then when I showcase Maverick Hunter Zero, I'm also going to be doing it with just a blade, because a lot of what you get with Maverick Hunter X, you also get with Maverick Hunter Zero. There's a couple of differences, but I'll point them out when we get there. So let's get a blade installed. Alright, let's get into it. So for this font, I decided to go with a sort of a lighter blue color instead of the royal blue or arctic blue, because the demo for this video showcases it in like a lighter blue cyan color, which I think works well. I mean, if you look at X in this wallpaper, he's clearly holding a light blue cyan sword, so any of those colors will work. Again, very laser sounding smooth swing. Let's get into some clashes. And with this font, you actually get quotes in the clashes, just like Force Effects' character fonts. You get sounds of X and Zero. No, not Zero. Just X fighting for Maverick Hunter X. And it sounds cool. I like it.
Too slow. Advantage. Too slow. Coming at you.
Coming at you. Again, the blasters, they're just too much fun on this font. I love them. Let's get some Force Effects.
Storm Eagle, have you gone Maverick too?
And for the Force Effects, you get more quotes from X.
I will defeat you, Sigma!
My friend loves that one. He's a huge Mega Man fan, so when he heard that, he freaked out.
Your time has come, Spark Mandrill.
I assume he's one of the bad guys.
What you've done is unforgivable, Sigma!
That's so, like, 90s, like, anime. Just, what you've done is unforgivable! It's... I love it.
I'm taking you out! Maverick scum!
Okay, let's get into Maverick Hunter Zero. Now, this one's really cool, because if you guys, most of you should know that Zero has this really cool, like, yellow plasma sword. It's, like, electrical, and it's, like, crackling and all that stuff. I'm probably a bit more familiar with Zero than X himself, which is kind of weird, but that's probably just because I'm familiar with him because of my exposure to him with Super Smash Bros., the franchise has, since he's a assist trophy in Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U and Ultimate. But he's also like a top tier character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He is really good in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So let's get into Maverick Hunter Zero. And again, like I said, a lot what you get with X, you also get with Zero. The difference is, though, is that you get a different power on, a different smooth swing pairs, and different force effect sounds. He includes a lot of the Japanese voice actor on here, and a couple of the English ones. I took off the Japanese voice actor because I'm more used to the English voice, but again, it's up to your own personal preferences. You want to keep the Japanese voice, you're more than welcome to, or if you want to take off the English voice, you're more than welcome to. And again, if you have some of the sound files from the game, you could take them and put them onto this font and make it more immersive than it already is. Good resource I recommend is the Sound Resource. They got plenty of exact rips from games and stuff like that. It's where I get a couple of my sounds if I'm doing a video game character. So, for my own personal fonts, I mean. So, let's get into it. For this one, we got a unstable yellow blade. I don't know how that's going to look on camera, but in person, it looks so good. Like, I think this actually flickers faster than my Kylo Ren lightsaber. I think this flickers faster.
Let's do it! Got this one!
I forgot to show off the tip drag on Maverick Hunter X, so sorry about that, but they're essentially the same, so. And you do get a couple music tracks with this, so I'll go back to X really fast to show you X's music tracks, because you get 2, and then with Zero you also get 2 as well, so man, it just dropped back there. Good old 90s jam. It's good stuff. This one's a good one. So there you go. That's Maverick Hunter X and Maverick Hunter Zero. Sorry, I forgot to showcase the music tracks. My camera's about to die. So I think that covers just about everything that comes with the font. So let me just double check and see if there's anything in the extras folder, because I think you do get a couple extras. Oh yeah, you do. Get some extra minus and plus sounds, so I'll play those now real fast. Just, you know, some classic 16-bit sounds. And again, they're optional, so if you don't want to throw them on there, you don't have to throw them on there. And I think you get the same ones with Maverick Hunter Zero. Let me double check. Yeah, they're the same. I believe those are the only extras you get, so yeah, I think that just about does it. That is Maverick Hunter X and Maverick Hunter Zero. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to buy it, it's over at Repulse Custom Sounds, now called Repulse Collectibles. Again, it's under Cosmic Ape. At the time I bought them, they were $7.50, but I believe currently they are $10 each, which isn't bad. I think for these fonts, they're really cool fonts. They're definitely a major throwback to the that era of Mega Man in the 90s. So thank you all so much for watching, and may the Force be with you, and game on, I guess. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.
Ow!